One of the many delights of gardening with stainless steel tools is that they require very little maintenance. They're not like normal steel, which after every time you use them, you're supposed to clean them up and then oil them before you put them away. Stainless steel tools pretty much look after themselves. In fact, the more you use your tools, the cleaner they become. They polish themselves in the ground. However, just like everything in life, if you look after your tools, they'll look after you. So there are a few tips and techniques that you can employ to just keep your tools in peak condition. Sure, you can leave them out for most of the garden season if you're a little bit lazy, but come the end of the gardening year, or if there's something niggling during the year, there are a few techniques I'd like to show you to keep your tools in their best possible shape and thus make your gardening that more pleasurable. Tools with a blade such as this spade or a hoe will blunt as you keep using them and plunging those blades into the soil. A sharp tool makes gardening easier, and it's so easy just to keep the blades sharp. All you need is a rough file and a little bit of elbow grease just to put the edge back on the blade. And once it's sharp again, you'll find it that much more easy to use. There's just a couple of things I wanted to show you about this hand rake here. First of all, you can see it's well used, but I want to show you how easy it is to clean. This has been used in sandy soil, and it just literally rubs off. That's about as easy as cleaning a garden tool's ever going to get. If, on the other hand, you work on a clay soil, then you can just give it a brush down with the brass brush and it'll clean it up. This particular tool is used on a daily basis, and if you look closely at it, you can see just how shiny and polished the head is. This constant use on a stainless steel head actually polishes it as you use the tool, so you end up from a tool that comes looking gorgeous, it gets even more gorgeous as the surface of the stainless steel gets smoother with use and even more silver-like. The other thing you notice about this particular tool is that the handle is very grubby, so I think we should give that one a clean, and that's just a matter of using the wire brush. I'm going to turn it round, just scrape the muck off with the brush, comes off real easy. I think one of the things I love about wooden handle tools is that the more you use them, the softer they become. You know, they almost mold to your hand on them the whole time. The abrasion, it just smooths the wood down absolutely beautifully. But there are a couple of things we can do just to improve that once more. So let's just give this a final. Once you've finished with the brush, just giving it a clean up, then just give it a sand. Fine sandpaper, going with the grain. This is just to take off any burrs, any potential splinters. Gets rid of the last of the muck. It's not a big or a tough job. When you're done with that, just give it a wipe over. Get the last of the dust off. And then, time for the linseed oil. There's something wonderful about the smell of linseed oil. It takes me back to school days and cricket. Don't be mean with the linseed oil either, just lather it on. I mean, don't slosh it on so it goes over the floor, but you can be quite generous. The wood will really soak it up. Don't knock the bottle over either. If you're feeling very keen, you can just go away for 5 minutes, let it soak in, come back and give it another coat, or do the same thing tomorrow. As I said, be careful with the cloth that you've used for the linseed oil. There is a risk that it can self-combust. So the best thing to do is to either use the tin provided in the kit, or since I've only used a corner of this cloth, I would be tempted just to cut the corner off and put that in a polythene bag, seal it up and put it in the outside rubbish bin. And as you can see, it's the wood's just soaking the oil up and taking on this lovely glow. So not only are you doing your tools good, but you're creating a nice aesthetic as well.